Welcome back. It is an exciting time to be part of Netball with the 2025 Super League season turning professional. Today, of course, is all about squad announcements from all 8 teams, 6 down, just 2 to go. And the breaking news from the Leeds Rhinos squad, they've signed Sophie Ekborn, who is part of the Roses future squad. Ella Bowen also comes in from Manchester Thunder. So let's talk about Leeds, shall we? And Geva Mentor joins me now for reaction. I mentioned before, Geva, it's an exciting day for netball in this country, and you've seen firsthand the growth of professional netball in Australia. So on these shores, what does it mean in terms of developing the sport?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's huge. And today's been a really distracting day, not just for, I guess, the netball community, but us as athletes as well, as we look to see who's in different squads. And we're able to obviously excitingly announce the squads that we're in. But this plan that Netball Super League have put forward, it's obviously a 10-year plan with anything that's going to be great and successful. I think it takes time to develop. And this is the first stage, obviously whittling down 10 teams to 8 and 12 members of the squad down to 10 as well. It makes it really tough for positions. But I think there's probably a lot of apprehension that went around, but also a lot of excitement equally for athletes too. And I'm thrilled to be part of the Leeds Rhinos for a second year. We'll obviously look at building something super special off the back of last year, and we've managed to retain a few of those core players, and hopefully the new athletes coming in, we're able to sort of jump on board and continue our momentum.
Yeah, let's just focus on your squad and this announcement. I mean, I mentioned Ella Bowen, a signing that really jumped out to us. What do you think she will bring in terms of your defensive circle?
Yeah, and as a defender myself, I get excited about who I'm going to be partnering up with in the circle. She's come across from Thunder. She probably hasn't had as much opportunity on court as she would have liked. And I think this is a great time to be able to mix in and see what she can do in the capabilities of a wing defense, goal defense, and even a goalkeeper. And we've also got Jess joining us as well. And although they're sort of young, aspiring defenders, I think they're defenders that are hustlers. They're great tagging players. And hopefully we've been able to sort of add some of my expertise there. We'll create a defensive unit that can really sort of shut down attack ends and come up with a lot of ball as well. And for us, it's not just about trying to win the ball in defence. We've got a fantastic engine room with our mid-quarters, managing to retain Cassie Howard, who was a breakthrough starting 7 for us this year. And then we sort of top up our mid-court with Rosie Beth and Ash as well, and all really sort of super fit, tenacious mid-quarters, which will be great linking into our attack end.
I mean, you mentioned the word young there, and you yourself know how important it is. You came through the Team Bath programme, and you know how important it is to bring through youngsters. I mean, how important is it to you, and how much are you going to really relish just helping and nurturing that young talent in this country?
Yeah, I mean, I'm all about being able to nurture and empower the athletes around me. And I was probably one of the first to sort of come through and get given an opportunity at such a young age. And it's great that we're able to kind of break the glass ceiling around that, as if you're young enough, you're good enough, and let's give you a crack. And to be honest with you, being able to be thrown out against really tough opposition is going to help develop your game through and through. And we may not be a squad of filled with sort of names that you would know, but I think the unknown can be very dangerous. And I think with this group of athletes that we got going forward, they're great workhorses, they're great people off the court, and I think that can be really something that we can work with. It can be really dangerous for the season next year.
I like that idea. You're that dangerous team that, you're going to make it difficult for others. Just with that in mind then, Geva, I mean, what are your hopes for the league in general?
Yeah, I think in terms of the league in general, it's those arena games, really making sure that the community really gets behind their team, really sort of fills up those seats, creating that atmosphere and environment going forward, making sure that the resources and ticket sales are there to really boost it. At the end of the day, we need resources, we need funding within our sport to be able to elevate through those steps into professionalism. Obviously, there's been an increase in salary, but we still a lot of girls continuing working and studying outside of that, which is fantastic for them individually, but to be able to go full-time in a program, they're the next steps through this. So it's fantastic that Super League are taking the step. As I said, it takes time, and if you want to be successful, you've got to be able to build slowly. And I think the Super League's been able to sort of put that out, and we're excited that Leeds Rhinos get to sort of venture through into the professional league.
We're looking forward to it as well, Geva. Thank you so much for speaking to us.
Cheers. Thank you, guys.